Welcome to the Actually You Can podcast. I'm Miff Galloway, a performance coach passionate about supporting ambitious and high-performing women just like you who know they have untapped potential just waiting to be unleashed. If you're looking to massively up-level your performance in all areas of life, you've come to the right place. My goal on this podcast is to take you beneath the surface so you can connect with yourself on a deeper level while providing you with valuable insights and the tools necessary to navigate life's challenges and go after your goals with strength, clarity, and wisdom. If you're ready to uncover the truth which lies underneath so you can recognize your powerful feminine leadership style, pursue your goals unapologetically, and thrive in every aspect of your life, hit the follow button and get ready to explore the incredible possibilities that lie within you. Together, we'll uncover your next steps in achieving peak performance, because actually, you can. Hey everyone, this is Miff, and welcome to a fresh new look for the Actually You Can podcast. Over the past couple of months, I have been working with the incredible team at Soulfire Productions to upgrade this podcast ahead of its 1-year anniversary. That's right, it's been a 1 whole year since the first episode of this show was released. And wow, what a journey it has been. Interviewing incredible guests from around the world has been one of the highlights of my week, and I feel so privileged and blessed to be able to share these incredible stories with you. So, what's changed in this new season? Well, Actually You Can has always been about showing people that actually they can achieve their dreams by sharing stories and lessons from people who have walked the path before them. With this upgrade, though, I'll be delving deeper into this mission. Each episode will delve into what you, as a high-performing female leader, can do to optimize every aspect of your life so you can perform at your best and realize the potential you know that lies within you. In the process, you'll cultivate your inner strength, gain transformational insights, and unearth the tools necessary to equip you on the journey towards empowerment and regeneration. And I'm pumped about this. And so, as part of this upgrade, you can anticipate more solo episodes from me. I know you're not just here for another process or a system to implement. You want to go deeper than that, which is why I'll be sharing more details of the framework that I use with myself and my clients to create incredible transformations, deep healing, and understanding of self. In my client sessions, we ask questions like, why do I self-sabotage? Why do these patterns keep repeating themselves? And how can I unlock myself so I can be the person I know I can be? And I, my friend, will be sharing those insights with you on this show. In addition to that, each guest on the show will be focused on helping you to improve your performance in their area of expertise. Whether that be nutrition, spirituality, relationships, or your career, you can expect to hear stories of transformation and lessons learned to up-level your results in all areas of life. I want to ask you something real quick. What did you do this morning? Did you idly scroll through social media? Hit the snooze button one too many times? Or start the day feeling anxious and out of control? How you begin your morning sets the tone for the rest of your day. That's why it's crucial to start your mornings intentionally and deliberately if you want to perform at your best. But before you opt for those quick fixes to shake up your mornings and boost your performance, remember that revitalizing your mornings require more than a 5-minute hack. The secret lies in changing your morning routine in a way that suits you and committing to those practices every day. That's why, for the month of May, I'm offering free morning routine audits and upgrades just for you. You'll receive a personalized video recording with a plan tailored to you, along with suggestions on how to upgrade your morning routine so you can be empowered to set your day up to feel and perform at your best. There are only a limited number of audits available each week, so head to the link in the show notes for more details and secure yours today. Now, back to the show. So why have I chosen to make this shift? As long as I can remember, I've been fascinated about human performance. I have been intrigued about how we get the results we get, and most importantly, how we get the results that we want. But learning results-oriented strategies alone wasn't enough for me. I have achieved some incredible results in the past, including being a professional athlete, having a business, and winning an award for my achievements in that business, purchasing a home, just to name a few. But I've also achieved results that gave me no joy or satisfaction. I had achieved society's definition of success, my parents' definition of success, and I spent a long time not knowing what my definition of success even was. I would overcome challenging things just for the sake of overcoming challenging things, and had built my identity around being someone who could get shit done and do the hard things. Ultimately, what I was doing was engaging in pointless suffering. I was achieving all of these things for other people and not myself. And it was during these times that I built up the skills of resilience and self-discipline. However, I now believe that a more resourceful way to do this is by ensuring that you're building these skills and applying this energy to something you deeply care about as well. Because ultimately, that's how you're going to perform at your best. Yes, there will be times where you do things for other people, but I strongly believe you're wasting your life, your unique gifts, and not realizing your own potential if you're living your life for someone else. And because of all this, I'm passionate not only to be talking to you about strategy, but also digging beneath the surface so you can understand yourself, uncover your truth, and live a wildly successful life filled with immense joy while performing at your best. My own journey of self-discovery has led me to study a range of traditional and non-traditional disciplines, such as neuro-linguistic programming or NLP, or cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, yoga, Reiki, fitness coaching, and other modalities, as well as through my own personal experiences having been coached by a number of experts across these fields. Have not been without some sort of mentor or coach since 2016, and I will forever be a student of self and be looking for ways that I can continually evolve and expand what's possible for me. And I'm also making it part of my mission to be sharing these learnings with others in a way that is easily digestible and practical. At the moment, I'm currently working with a manifestation coach. I'm about to complete my Reiki level 2, and I'm doing my own 7-week CBT reprogramming. I don't believe we'll ever fully be healed or reach our capacity, which is good for this show because it means I'll always have content to share with you. And as we go through each chapter of life, our priorities, what is required from us, and who we need to be will change. For example, at the time of recording this, I'm in my second trimester of my first pregnancy. And boy, oh boy, has the first trimester been a wild ride. I've been quite unwell, which has challenged every part of my identity because I haven't been able to perform in any area of life to the standard that I hold myself to. It's also been an incredible strain on my mental health for those reasons. But it's given me such an incredible opportunity to reassess my values, priorities, and what is required from me in this chapter of life. And I'm so grateful for all of the years I've spent trying to understand myself because I'm able to offer myself the compassion, love, and care that I'm needing in this chapter, while also ensuring I'm still living a life where I can do the things that I enjoy, just to a different degree. I'm also leaning in a lot to my girlfriends and sisterhood of incredible women who have walked this path and have been so incredibly supportive and loving during this time. All of this to say that as long as we're breathing, we're given the opportunity to evolve through new experiences. And I hope that you'll use this show as a reference to support you to evolve whatever area of life you're focusing on. And it's my goal to support you to cultivate your inner strengths, gain the transformational insights, and delve beneath the surface to unearth the tools necessary that will pave the way for your own empowerment and regeneration. And that's all for today's episode. I really just wanted to share a little bit about the updated direction for this show so you know what to expect in future episodes. So expect to hear more from me, expect to go a hell of a lot deeper into transformational processes so you can be empowered on your own journey to empowerment and regeneration. I look forward to seeing you next week for another episode of the show. And in the meantime, remember that actually you can. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode. I hope this was helpful. If you thought of someone while listening to this podcast, I would be so grateful if you could share this episode with them. While you're doing that, please also take a moment to leave a review on the podcast if you haven't yet already. It takes less than a minute and it means so much to me and helps this podcast to reach more people just like you. Thank you so much for that, and I'll see you in the next episode. In the meantime, go out and achieve every dream you have, because actually, you can.